A leading member of the movement for change, Hopeson Adorye, has been arrested by the police over his claim that he detonated dynamite in the Volta region during the 2016 general elections. Mr. Adorye made the claim during a radio interview in Accra, which has since gone viral. Now, according to him, the dynamite was detonated to help the New Patriotic Party, NPP, win the 2016 elections. He is currently in custody, and according to sources, he will appear before the court on Thursday. Citi News' Fauzu Masawudu has joined me live to give us more details. Thank you very much for your time, Fauzu. Now, if you can hear me loud and clear, bring us up to speed on where you are currently and what is going on.
Well, Frema, I am currently at the Accra Central Divisional, headquarters of the Ghana Police Service, precisely the station at the ministry. We understand that a leading member of the Alan Tramantin-founded Movement for Change, that's Hopeson Adorye, has been detained by the police. When we got here, we tried to, have access really to where he's been kept, but we understand he's been kept in the inner parameters of the station, and that obviously has been prohibited from entry. We have some leading members of the party currently here. We have a former NPP stalwart and advisor to Alan Tramantin's Movement for Change, that's Yao Boabena Samoa. He's also a legal practitioner. We have Kofi Kapito and amongst others. Mr. Boabena Samoa, good evening and thank you very much for your time. You are live on the Citi newsroom. Mr. Boabena, we understand that a leading member of your party, the Movement for Change, Hopeson Adorye, is in the police custody currently, a reason to which you are here, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Has the police communicated any reasons to his arrest, for his arrest to you?
According to what I know, yesterday the police asked him to visit. They didn't say he had been arrested. He was asked to visit police headquarters today at noon. So I accompanied him to the police headquarters where we were told to come to the regional police setup where an entire panel sat to speak to him, and then he was asked to make a statement. And afterwards, we spent the whole day there, and by 6 p.m., we were told that they were waiting for instructions from above, so he would have to be detained. So this is why we are here tonight. He's been detained. He wasn't arrested. He went voluntarily to the police station.
That was yesterday.
No, that's
today.
He was asked yesterday by telephone to come.
Okay, by telephone.
Yes, to come today, and he went there voluntarily. I was with him, and everything he's done or did so far was voluntary. And then all of a sudden, after keeping us all day, by 6 p.m., their decision was that they were waiting for instructions on what to do, so they had to detain him tonight.
Earlier reports suggested that he was at the police headquarters, but now he had to be moved to this place. That's the ministry station.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay. So, Honorable, we also understand that the reason for his arrest emanates from a self-confession comment he made on radio about aiding an orchestration of a dynamite explosion in the Volta region. That's the stronghold of the opposition NDC during the 2016 general elections.
I'm not in a position to comment on the substance of it. All I know so far is that the police say they are investigating a case of publication of false information. They haven't charged him. He isn't being charged with a crime. They say they are investigating a matter of publication of false information. That's as far as I can confirm.
But you are aware he made those comments on radio?
Oh, she's been on radio forever. As far as I'm also on radio all the time. So I can't pin down exactly what may be the case as far as the police are concerned.
Should that be the case? Is his arrest justified?
I'm not in a position to determine police strategy. But what I can say is that this really smacks of banana republicanism. Because if you are police and you say you are waiting for instructions from another source, then at best I can speculate and I can infer that it's politically motivated. You are waiting for political instructions to deal with a matter that you ought to be able to deal with at your level.
How do you draw those conclusions?
Because the police are telling us they are waiting for further instructions. They are not telling us that they can't decide. They are not telling us that they are doing this on the strength of what has happened. They are saying that they are waiting for further instructions. And that means that they are waiting for somebody else to tell them what to do.
Who may not necessarily be a political figure.
Who we can also infer justifiably could be political. I'm entitled to that inference. I'm entitled to that by the circumstances. I'm entitled to that inference. Because if Hopeson has been up and running, and there are people who are feeling a little edgy and jittery about some of the things he's saying, and then this is a way of muscling him and tying down and trying to frighten the movement for change, it won't work. It just won't work. I believe strongly that it's politically motivated, but it won't work.
But Honorable, shouldn't we also condemn some of these utterances politicians like you make on radio and television?
Like me?
No, like not you per se. I'm saying like politicians in general. You are a politician. not you as a person, but politicians in general.
Our democracy is growing. And there is a phenomenon that some say is called political talk, where in excitement, in election year, pronouncements are made, sometimes on platforms, sometimes privately. It's all within the limits of what our society tolerates. But if you choose to take it on a legal path, then it means that you have to be on firm ground, that you are justifying what you're doing legally and not as a way of seeking vengeance or exacting a revenge on somebody who you feel emotionally about. I mean, for me, the way this is going, it's clearly an emotional reaction to something that Hopeson may be doing. Maybe not one incident or something Hopeson may be doing that somebody feels aggrieved about, and that person is trying to show power.
So thank you very much, and we'll come back to you
everyone.
for more updates. Right, so that was my colleague Fauzu Masawodu bringing us up to speed on the arrest of Hopeson Adorye of the Movement for Change. Now,